regular basis. She was living in Baden, retired, and a great artist, Sister Fidelis, great artist, and one of the most creative people that I knew. One day, and this was probably right around the time that I did become an associate, one day when I was sitting in her room, I said, "So sister, tell me, what do you think of the association?" Because there was a lot of conversation in the house about this, and a lot of work was being done trying to get the vowed community, particularly the sisters in Baden, to understand what was going on. And she looked at me and she said, "I don't think anything about them." And I was stunned, and yet, out of deference to her, I was not going to debate the question or try to convince her, and I just changed the subject. But I never forgot that. "Sister, what do you think of the associates?" And her answer is, "I don't think anything." So that's a vowed sister's reaction to the associates, to what is an associate, you know. It's certainly not anything that she could relate to. The next time I came to visit her, which would have been, maybe a few months later, I'd drive in from Maryland, and I never brought up the question of associates again, or the subject of associates. But one day she said to me, she said, "I think that's why we have this association. The associates can fill in the cracks where we can't go." And I just smiled. I thought, wow, just wait. The Spirit is alive in this, in what's happening here. And the Spirit was alive in the community. You just had to give everybody that opportunity to get that insight. And she had it. The associates go where we can't go. And I loved that answer. So what do I think of as an associate? I think that the charism of the Sisters of St Joseph, that any Sister of St Joseph would identify today as one of unity, love for the dear neighbor, is not just exclusive to the vowed members of the Sisters of St Joseph of Baden. There are many women who share that charism, who have never been vowed, unless you're talking about marriage vows, who have never taken religious vows. Those are the women who have come forward in recent years and fill up the roles of associates of Baden today. And they're women like me, who used to be a Sister of St. Joseph, who moved on, but who I still live that essence, that charism, that meaning in my life, which is to be of service, to be who I can be for the dear neighbor, and for whoever I minister to. And I think that's why in the directory that identifies and locates the associates, it's important that you do identify what their ministry is. And when it says grandmother, I think that is a great ministry. You don't have to be necessarily, that doesn't mean you have to be a lector at the liturgy. It doesn't mean that you have to be a hospice worker. Wherever you find yourself giving that same love and generosity and inclusion. That's the message, gospel message of Christ. And Marie Fidelis got it when she said, "They fill in where we can't go." Which was, just a few months from the time she said to me, "I don't even think about them." And she got the heart of it when she repeated that when she said that to me.